Welcome to SNN2. My name's Cal Lumberg here with
Josh Engel.
And Josh, do you have a favorite teacher in the school?
Of course, Cal. I have a lot of teachers here I like. One of them is Mrs. Mills.
Oh, it's funny he said that because Abby Zlotov actually caught up with Miss Mills for the new teacher feature of the week.
Hi, I'm Abigail Zlotov, and I'm here with Miss Mills from the English department for our first teacher feature of the year. Miss Mills, first tell me, how long have you been working at Schreiber and what classes do you teach?
I have been working at Schreiber for 26 years, and currently I teach American literature to juniors and public speaking, also known as communication arts, to you and to some other kids in your class.
Mm-hmm. And where did you go to college? What was your education like?
I went to Fordham University in the Bronx, and I majored in 19th century British literature. I actually stayed at Fordham for my master's, also 19th century British literature, and I ended up pursuing a degree in education a little bit later.
Yeah. And what has been your favorite thing about working here?
So I jokingly always say that I grew up at Schreiber. I feel like I grew up here because I've been here literally half of my life. I really do mean when I say that I think it was such a wonderful place to spend a career. As I get older, I love working with teens because you help to keep me young in mind. And that's about the only way I'm going to get youth these days.
I know your kids attended school here. What was it like working and having them here at the same time?
So I had my kids in this building for 12 consecutive years. I was really mindful of making the school theirs. Frankly, I think a lot of kids didn't realize that I was in the building, and that helped them. My girls were very independent, didn't often come to the department, but my son was more of a playful relationship, and he would come in sometimes and drop his bags for sports.
What is the message you have for the seniors?
And one of the pieces of advice I give to my children and I give to my students is go first. Always go first, meaning say hello first. When you walk into a room, smile first, make eye contact first, raise your hand, go first, take a chance. Other people will join you. It just takes that courage to be the one that says, all right, I'll give it a try.
Right. Thank you so much, Ms. Mills. Abigail Zlotov, SNN.
Thanks, Abby. Hey, Josh, what month is it?
It's Hispanic Heritage Month.
Here's Gavin with more on that.
Hispanic Heritage Month started on September 15th and it's going to go until October 15th as many people around the United States are celebrating. In Schreiber, there's going to be a bunch of activities to also celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. Zach talked to Senora Hernandez. Take a look.
I'm here with Senora Hernandez. Senora, how do you feel about Hispanic Heritage Month?
Well, Hispanic Heritage Month is super important for us to celebrate here in the United States. As you know, it runs from September 15th to October 15th. I was born here in the United States, but my parents are from Colombia, and for me, it means everything to be able to learn and teach my students about the Hispanic heritage and all that we contribute to our society.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zacarias.
We'll have plenty of Hispanic Heritage Month coverage over the next couple weeks. Gavin Krause, SNN.
Gracias, Gavin.
Josh, I read the whole Constitution last night.
Why would you do that?
Because it's Constitution Day.
Here's what we learned about Constitution Day.
September 17th, 2025 marks the 238th anniversary of the signing of the United States Constitution. Signed by 39 different men, including George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and Alexander Hamilton, this signing signifies the birth of the United States government we have today. We interviewed some teachers in the Social Studies office on their thoughts on the matter.
I'm here with Mr. Sepulveda to ask you guys about Constitution Day, and the first thing I want to ask is, how do you think the Constitution affects the rights of United States citizens in our country today?
I mean, how it affects the rights of citizens, I think it lays out the rights of citizens. So I think it affects us profoundly in the sense that it states basically what we're able to do and what we're unable to do. So I think it's a pretty important document.
What do you think students at Schreiber specifically can do to get more involved in understanding the voting rights they currently have?
I mean, it's always important to be informed, to know what you can and can't do. There's a lot of freedoms here that people don't take advantage of. And you can really do a lot of good if you learn about it a little bit and be more proactive in the whole political process. What the rights are available to you guys.
Exactly. And what message would you like to share with young people pertaining to their role in democracy today?
Well, I mean, I think you're only as heard as how much effort you put in. You have to be involved in the process. You got to try. You got to make voices heard.
Back to you, Jengle and Cal.
Josh, our town has a lot of good pizza options.
Yeah, Kyle, do you think you could tell the difference between all the different pizza places?
I probably can't, but Zach and Henry actually tested this out.
Hello everyone, I'm Zach Nash alongside Henry Bayan, and we're here introducing a brand new segment called Grow Up with a Guest. Our plan is for this segment to continue into future videos. For today, we're starting off with pizza. Today, we will be blind ranking pizza places from around Port Washington. We went to Gino's, Amalfi, Carlos, Salvatore's, and the brand new place Roses. Here's pizza number 1. I think my prediction is that this is actually the new place Roses. This is a very solid slice, if I do say, and I'm gonna agree with Henry here. I'm gonna go with Rose's Pizza. Here's our second slice. I already know off the bat which one this is. This is definitely Gino's. Personally, I don't know off the bat, but I'm gonna go with Amalfi for this one. Here's our third slice. Pretty solid slice. I've definitely had this one a couple times before, so I'm gonna go with Gino's. I'm gonna go with Amalfi here on this one. Now for slice number 4. I think we all know which one this is. It's pretty clear. Yeah. It's gotta be Salvatore's. Salvatore's, great slice. Now for our final slice of the day. Very good slice. Great sauce. I mean, it's gotta be Carlos. I'm also gonna have to go with Carlos here. In front of us, we have slice number 4 and slice number 5, which surprisingly were the only 2 ones that we got correct. So this was Salvatore's was the 4th slice, and Carlos was the 5th slice. For the final 3 slices, me and Henry's answers were a little bit different. For the first one, I picked Roses, then Amalfi, and then Gino's. What'd you pick? I also picked Roses for the first one. For the second one, I actually thought it was Gino's, and the third one was Amalfi. Cal's behind the camera. Cal, tell us if we were right.
All right, guys. Slice number 1 was Amalfi.
Oh, wow. Way, bro. No way.
Slice number 2 was Gino's.
Yep.
And slice number 3 was Rosa's.
Wow. Okay. So we were a little bit off. Yeah. So now we have both of our favorite slices. For me, it was Salvatore's, which I rated it an 8.5 out of 10. For me, I had Carlos, and I thought it was really good. I actually gave it an 8.8 out of 10. That's it for the first segment of Grow Up with a Guest, and we'll see you guys next time.
This past Friday, the Schreiber Lobby came to life as it hosted our school's annual club fair, where student organizations from across the building share a bit about what their club does in hopes of gaining new members. The fair is the perfect place for freshmen and new students to discover extracurriculars that align with their interests and learn more about what they might like. Almost every club at Schreiber had a table set up in the lobby, including Women's Empowerment, American Heroes, Jewish Culture Club, National Art Honor Society, and more. Members of Schreiber's Media Club, juniors Lucy Johnson and Gabe Jaffe, interviewed students and staff about the club they were representing.
Hi, I'm Lucy Johnson.
And I'm Gabriel Jaffe.
And today we're here at the club fair at Schreiber High School talking with some supervisors and club members to see what their club's all about.
Let's hear what they have to say. What club are you here supporting?
I'm here to support the National Art Honor Society.
What is the National Art Honor Society Club?
It is an honor society where we create projects, we hand them out, we do fundraisers. It is a very fun club.
We're both supporting iCulture and Natural Helpers Club. And what is that? So iCulture Club, it's a club where we learn about different cultures. We learn so much things. We participate in school activities like Proud and Important, stuff like that. What is Women's Empowerment Club?
Women's Empowerment Club is a club for not just women, but everybody at Schreiber, where we come together and talk about social injustices and what we could do better in our community and here at Schreiber.
Why should students join Robotics Club?
Because it's a cool club where we build robots and go to competitions to use our robots.
Why should students join Physics Club?
I think it's a great opportunity for students to explore their interests in physics and science in general. We're going to have help for anyone who needs help in any of their classes for physics. We might also have some field trips too.
This is Donovan. Why should students join the chess club at Schreiber?
The chess club helps them with critical thinking skills, math skills, sportsmanship. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't matter if you're advanced or if you're starting out for the first time. We also compete with other schools throughout Nashville County, which is a great way to also build your skills.
That's all for this week's SNN, and we'll see you next week.